Hi, and welcome to the FilmIsPwn podcast. I'm Tom Stevens.
And I'm Daniel Roos.
We got together today to talk about Hancock.
Hancock, Hancock was okay. It wasn't brilliant.
Let's start at the beginning here, because what was it, 2 months ago, we did our summer movie preview, and we called this.
Yes.
We said this movie was going to be disappointing.
Yeah, we said this is one you probably are better off renting, and honestly, I regret not listening to my own advice.
Shame on you.
I never know I know what's best.
And this is hard, because everybody loves a good Will Smith summer movie.
Yeah, everyone loves Will Smith, but the fact that they love Will Smith is actually one of the problems with this movie.
Right.
Because the only hero's journey in Hancock is Hancock, played by Will Smith, going from an unlikable, down-and-out superhero to a likable superhero.
The problem, though, is that we love Will Smith if he's killing people, if he's, yelling at people.
Yes.
We don't care what he's doing. He can be blowing the entire city up, and we still love Will Smith.
As he's causing $9 million of damage, we're entertained. We're laughing at him. We're laughing with him as he's threatening this little old lady in a bar. We're just waiting for the characters in the movie to catch up to what we already think.
Exactly.
That's really the only journey, and there's really no credible villain.
Right.
There's no hero's journey here.
And that actually goes back to our podcast about storytelling.
Yes.
This is one of the big things. The shine, effectively, in this movie is almost that he's Will Smith.
Right. I mean, it's intended to be, down-and-out superhero, he finds his calling, but I mean, it works exclusively as a comedy.
Right.
Nothing else in this movie is interesting in any way.
It's too bad.
And Jason Bateman is very funny in this. Jason Bateman and Will Smith work together. They have some great lines, great chemistry. Charlize Theron is in the movie as Jason Bateman's wife. She's pretty, but really adds nothing. And there's a twist involving her character that I'm not going to spoil. That's pretty
stupid. Let's be honest.
It's idiotic. And it leads to the vulnerability of Will Smith's character Hancock, his kryptonite, which, the only villain in the movie manages to exploit, despite the fact he has no way of knowing this vulnerability exists. So it really doesn't work on a logical level at all.
And I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed in that. Let's also mention Peter Berg, who's the director here, who's really a very talented director.
Yeah, he did The Rock's only great movie, The Rundown.
The Rundown, which was so much fun. I mean, just an absolute blast. He also did Very Bad Things, which I'm a big fan of.
And I thought was a very bad thing.
It was a movie that I laughed, uncontrollably at pretty much the entire time. I mean, this is a director that really has proven himself comedically.
I believe he has great skill as well, but I can't go with you on Very Bad Things.
Well,
I laughed one time.
Somewhere along the way here in Hancock, he seems to have just gotten distracted, maybe by trying to make another comic book movie.
Yeah, or he's trying to do something different. I mean, this movie tries to reach emotions at the end, and then it's just totally, the audience isn't buying it. I wasn't buying it anyway.
Let's just cut to the chase. Somewhere down in post-production, this movie just went wrong.
It definitely did.
It was a neat idea. I think everybody kind of enjoyed the idea of Will Smith as a drunken, down-and-out superhero.
Right,
it was really an entertaining concept, and it just went wrong.
Yeah.
It just went south.
Yeah, this is one I think you're probably going to want to rent, or you can wait till TV. You're not going to be missing much, and it's entertaining. You're not going to be bored while watching it, but in the end, I think you're going to be a little let to go in with high expectations.
Let me just say, I'm not going to buy this movie unless I find it for really cheap somewhere.
I don't think I would either.
And the thing is, in case for those of you who may understand this, I'm going to buy In the Name of the King.
the horrible U-Bowl movie. Yeah.
Right. So if that gives you any scale here, I'll buy that, won't buy Hancock.
I think Hancock is just one that you need to watch one time, you'll get a kick out of, and you won't think about ever again.
There you go. So that's Hancock.
That's Hancock in a nutshell. And I'm Daniel Roos.
I'm Tom Stevens. Check us out at film.ispwn.com.
See you there.